This is a short video demonstrating the German twisted cast-on, which is also called the Old Norwegian cast-on. It is a derivative of the long-tail cast-on, which utilizes a tail and a working side of yarn to give an extra stretch to the fabric. The difference with the German twisted cast-on is that there's an extra twist in each foundation stitch that allows for a lot of stretch, but a very beautiful edge. It works very well with garter stitch because it blends in, but it gives it's decorative and in many cases almost feminine, especially when worked with garter stitch as an edge. But once again, incredibly stretchy, so you get a lot of bonus out of this. To work the German twisted cast-on, you'll begin in the slingshot position, just as you would for the long tail cast-on. The slingshot position requires the loose edge to be around the thumb. You will have your working edge or your working yarn around your finger. Hold as such and pinch. Once again, working yarn from the thumb. For the first stitch, you could work a slip knot. However, I prefer not to ever have knots in my yarn. So you can make your first stitch simply by dropping onto your yarn and twisting. Once again, onto the top, twist down and up, and it's in the correct position with the right leg forward. Now, to make your second stitch, as this will count as the first, and it will also be locked in place, so you won't have to worry about, coming back and it falling off. Once you work a couple stitches, this isn't going anywhere. So, you will begin by taking your needle under both thumb yarns. Next, drop your needle down into the center of the thumb. Now you're going to kick your thumb downwards. If you pull the needle out and your thumb in, that taut yarn will hold it in place. Now you're going to scoop up the finger yarn and drop right back through that thumb yarn, release, and pull. And you're best if you keep a finger up here the entire time to ensure that your stitches don't get too close, or you're basically counteracting the stretchiness if you allow your stitches to get too close. So again, working yarn is over the finger, and your loose end is going to go over your thumb. Slingshot position, which you can get this easily by put your fingers inside, grab here, and grab here. Fingers, and grab. Once again, under both thumb yarns, and then drop back in that hole. Flip your thumb to the bottom, grab your finger yarn, down through that thumb hole, and release. Keep your pointer finger from your needle hand, making sure those stitches don't get too close, and you tighten. And you can see how it's starting to twist on the bottom. Again, under both thumbs, down through the top, drop your thumb. Grab the finger, down through the top, let go, and tighten. Under both thumbs, down through the top, swing, grab the finger, down through the top, and release. Under the thumb yarns, down through the top, swing the thumb, grab the finger, down through the top, release from the thumb. Under both thumb yarns, down through the top, And swing your thumb, grab the finger yarn, down through the top, and release from the thumb. And as I tighten this one, you can see now, if you look at the bottom, just how pretty that edge becomes. As it grows, you'll have this beautiful little, it's a decorative little riffle that almost looks like it's appearing in these little dots. And you can use either edge as the right side. So if you would like to have this particular side as the right side, then you would actually be casting on as this being the right side, which would be a wrong side cast on. Because you would want your second row would end up being your wrong side. So you'd have to be careful with how you cast on depending upon which side you want to be seen. You can also cast on in pattern for the German twisted, and I will be posting a video of that later this week. Good luck and thanks.